Double block and bleed triple offset butterfly valves. Hobbs Valve also manufacture a double block and bleed range of products to accompany our standard range. Face-to-face dimensions. All Hobbs double block and bleed triple offset butterfly valves come in the same face-to-face dimensions as a standard gate valve. Therefore, when replacing a single isolation gate valve, you now have the option of putting double isolation within the same space. Special face-to-face dimensions are also available at request. I'll give you an example. If you have, say, a parallel slide that's been in your valve line for over 50 years, when come to replacing that product, the supplier may no longer be available. You can then state to the skilled Hobbs Valve team what face-to-face dimensions you require. We'll pick a number out of the air, 721mm, for argument's sake. The Hobbs Valve production team will make their face-to-face dimensions 721mm, so there's no need to alter pipe work, cut pipe, and labour-intensive engineering work to be carried out. Bleed valve accommodated integrally within the cast. A lot of the time, this valve will be a small globe valve. Whether you, as the end user or customer, wishes to free issue this to Hobbs or us source it, it isn't a problem. If the bleed valve is not required for your specific application, we can always blank this off. Fewer possible leak paths, eliminating potential risk. Again, using our proven triple offset technology, now passing this to the double block and bleed range, we can offer a bubble-tight, zero leakage product once again. Small pressurized body cavity for quick evacuation. If we look at the double block and bleed triple offset butterfly valve as opposed to a double block and bleed ball valve, if we can picture a ball valve in our heads, within that cylinder you'd have two large spheres, and the space between those spheres isn't very much. If we look at the double block and bleed triple offset, because of the disc aspect, we have a lot more time for that vessel to pressurize before a limit switch is triggered and we bleed off, should we say, to a flare, for example. Dual disc design, double isolation in a single cast. Again, we have two proven triple offset technology that delivers zero leakage, bidirectionally, fully rated, integral with one single cast. The image you're now seeing on your screen is a render based on a 12-inch pipeline. This illustrates a triple offset double block and bleed butterfly valve as opposed to using two ball valves and a spool piece, or two gate valves and a spool piece. It's easy to see the advantages when using one single product as opposed to two products and a spool piece. There are less leak paths, less space is utilised, less material, less weight, and less cost. The table you're now looking at illustrates a 12-inch pipeline and the cost implications and savings you could benefit from by fitting a double block and bleed triple offset butterfly valve by Hobbs Valve as opposed to the conventional two valves and a connecting piece. Looking at face-to-face dimensions, approximate weight and unit cost, it's obvious to see why Hobbs Valve triple offset double block and bleed is the valve of choice in double block and bleed applications.